Greetings, Earthlings. 'Tis I, OUTFXD, the worst video gamer in the world, and you're watching Ghetto-Craft. And today on Ghetto-Craft, I'm going to show you how to make an automated potion factory. Now this is actually more complicated a build than I normally tackle, so I'm going to break this down into 3 sections. First thing is the hopper timer. You take a hopper, stick it down, take a second hopper so it's into the first. Break the first hopper, put it back down so it runs into the second hopper. And yes, this works in single player. And so you have 2 hoppers that flow into each other. So you put an item in. And what you're seeing is 1 stone block flowing back and forth between the 2 hoppers. A little known fact is, if you apply a redstone current to a hopper, it won't flow. You put a comparator facing out of each hopper. So the comparator now recognizes when the hopper is empty and when there's something in the hopper. A stone on either end. Little bit of redstone. Now you need to take a piston. It has to be a sticky piston for this to work. Put them next to the comparator, facing the hoppers. Put a redstone block next to your piston. Now when the hopper has a block in it, the comparator recognizes it, sends a signal to the piston, which moves back the bit of redstone back and forth. The bit of redstone stops the hopper from working. So until the hopper is completely empty, the piston cannot move. You get 1 complete cycle when all the blocks have moved from one hopper to the other and back to the first. Now this gives you a very weak redstone signal. So put a repeater down, gives you a nice bright red redstone signal. Okay, so that is your first piece. Little button sends out a pulse, ding, light stays on for the duration of the pulse. Okay, now what if you want your redstone pulse to last longer? Okay, knock out a little bit of redstone. Put 2 comparators, 1 facing either direction. And you get an extended pulse. Now if you want a faster pulse, move the comparators further apart, and you get a faster pulse. You want a longer pulse, add another row of comparators. And take the hopper clock, put a block, redstone torch. So, this is where it gets messy. Put a chest down, hopper into the chest. Put a brewing stand on top of the hopper. Now put a hopper into the brewing stand. Now the problem is, you click on the brewing stand and nothing happens. You need to work on the base. If you click on top of the base, the hopper goes on the top of the brewing stand. If you click on the side of the base, hopper goes to the side of the brewing stand. The hoppers stop flowing if they have a redstone signal. So opposite the hoppers. There we go. Make yourself a little wall. redstone torches. The redstone torches are default on, stop things from flowing through the hoppers. You're going to build yourself a little staircase. This little staircase is where your redstone is going to run. You want it one step down from the torch. You can see, when the hopper ticks, you get a pulse, and it turns off this redstone lamp, allowing the hopper to flow for one pulse. This will have to be customized for your individual server. I start with a basic of six repeaters at full tick. Now you have a delay between this lamp going off and this lamp going off. You want this lamp back on before this lamp goes off. You build a row of 6 repeaters, row of 6 repeaters, row of 6 repeaters. And what you end up with is this. So, hopper timer, I find, all right, 40 blocks gives me the appropriate delay for one cycle of the brewing station. A 4 comparator pulse extender gives me enough time for 3 bottles to pass through the hopper. I got the idea from Pure Salvation 17. 3 rows, nothing on the bottom, a sheep, and a bunch of hoppers. Now you can either just put your ingredients into your brewing stand, or put hoppers on top with chests on top of them, and it'll auto fill. You start at the top. We are building. What are we building? Splash potions of healing. So in the top, you want the first item, which is nether wart, which turns your water into an awkward potion. The second phase, glistening melon, which turns your awkward potions into healing potions. Third phase, gunpowder, which turns your healing potions into splash potions. Take your water bottles, put them in the chest on top. Everything's timed, so you don't have to worry about ruining your water bottles when what you put them in, when not. When the machine cycles, get a pulse. Hopper flows, hopper flows, hopper flows, hopper flows, allowing 3 bottles to go into the brewing stand. The brewing stand turns water potions into awkward potions. Next cycle, hopper flows, hopper flows, hopper flows, allowing the 3 potions to go into this stand, and 3 fresh water bottles to go into the first stand. This stand turns your awkward potions into healing potions. Next pulse. Okay, hopper flows, allowing the 3 healing potions to go into the third brewing stand. The gunpowder turns your healing potions into splash potions. One last cycle. The pulse. Redstone torch turns off, allowing the hopper to flow. Moves your splash potions of healing into the chest. And once you've put your water bottles in the top chest, it all happens automatically. It'll keep going as long as you have water bottles in the top. Now this is kind of spread out for demonstration purposes. By moving components closer together, you fit it into an 8x12 area, 5 high. This one I've added a couple of blocks to the hoppers so nothing accidentally falls into the hopper. And that's my demonstration. Thank you for watching, and have a good night. If you were entertained or educated at all, a thumbs up is always appreciated. Leave your questions, comments, and suggestions below. If you want to follow my series, feel free to subscribe. OUTFXD, a glorious tribute to doing things the hard way.